Hello, Akku here again. Welcome back to Space Monster. We are a step closer to space after last episode. We have got our tier 1 rocket. Now if we step in here, we see some little things on the left there. How to launch, how to turn. How to turn. Turn up and down. And inventory fuel, if that's F. We'll see that we've got no fuel. And we've got nothing in our inventory. We made the one with a free chest, if you remember. So we're not quite ready to launch. I wonder what turn round does. But we're slowly getting there. Now, I've made just a single wide hole for that to get out. I think that's all it needs. If it doesn't, then it's just going to get stuck there. I've tested this in single player, and it seemed to go a single hole. I've just been playing with ethereal blocks in single player, and the stock water coming through was very nice. You know, my little test world. But unfortunately, the rocket couldn't fly through it. I'm going to use that in a base at some point. You can go in and out, but they don't let water come through. I like that a lot. So, yeah, there's quite a few things we're going to need before we actually go to space. One of the first things we're going to need, and one of the first things I should have made quite a while ago, is I've just compressed some bronze and some steel in our compressor here, which I can turn off again now, for now. I'm going to have to do a little bit of breaking in this video because I've got nothing prepared. Absolutely nothing prepared for this episode. I'm doing this late on Friday night. This is meant for my Saturday video, but it's going to go a bit late. I've been really sidetracked today on Resident Raz, so I'm a bit late starting this. So anyway, 2 bronze and a steel gets us this guy, this standard wrench. Now if you remember before, when I was wrenching things like the fabricator, it was turning into a compressor. It's because I was using my Omni wrench. If I actually use this proper wrench, you'll see that it stays with the circuit fabricator, and everything is good in the world. So that's very good. Right, one of the first things I need to do is I need to get these guys back out of here, the oxygen collector and the compressor. We're going to need more power in these. So one of the things I'm going to want with me is some conduit. I've got conduit, good. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do a little setup with some conduit into these guys. So, right, which one was which? Oxygen compressor. So that's the oxygen out, okay, and then, so I want that one. Oops, make sure I use the right wrench. So the little round one is the oxygen, the square one is the power. Oh, it seems to be working for me. So 1, 2. Saying that though, sometimes it seems to put power on any side. So it's a little bit weird. And what I'm going to use is I'm going to use my remote power from my Tesseract. Sweet. So banging that down there should give these guys power. If I turn it on over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Tesseract to space with me. Space. So that now should be powering them guys, and you can see the little particles going on there. Now this guy works on the moon. I can take this to the moon. I don't know if it'll work. It makes sense if it doesn't work as quick as it does on Earth, because obviously there's oxygen around, must be. But, in the vacuum of space. Oh, no. I don't know. There's certainly an atmosphere on Mars, isn't there? It's very thin. But I don't know what gases there are, but there will be oxygen present. But anyway, I'm getting all silly and confused here. But what I need to do is, a couple of people commented that I should actually make more tanks, which is a very good idea. So as well as the 2 that are on my back, I'm going to take another 2 so I can swap them out. I'm actually going to take this with me as well, so I can place this down, and this should collect on the moon, and this will work on the moon as well, which is very good. So there's one thing sorted. Now the next thing sorted we need is we need to get fuel into this. So what I've done is I've just used that barrel of oil that I had. I often wondered this in refine if it's 1-to-1, and it is. I had a full barrel of oil and it's turned into a full barrel of fuel. So that was something I was a little curious about. So I left that little setup there just to show you how I came to that conclusion. So it's something that I'd often thought that was the case, but you know, it's one of them things. Unless you actually test, you never know, do you? I can break that guy. And I've got a full barrel of rocket fuel there, which is, well, fuel, which works for the rocket fuel, which is nice. That's full. Are you turned off? You are turned off. Everything looks good with that. So what I can do with this is fuel goes into this side. Looking at a nice little setup here with my drum and a servo. We'll get some fuel in there. Sweet, and we'll click on load fuel. Now if we step back into our rocket now, we will see that if we press F now, you see that our fuel's going up, which is very good. Right, now the next thing I want to do is I am going to go to space. I am, but I'm not. It's I'm a scientist. There's ways I can minimise my danger. So what I'm going to do is, previously I've put some patterns in here for certain things. Sync core is one of them. Now, have I got everything to even make this? I've got no idea. Got no redstone blocks and no lapis blocks, so that was clearly very well planned by me, wasn't it? What I'm doing is, let's check it out. Sync's a mod is iTunes mod jam mod. I've wanted to play with it for a while. I've never got around to playing with it. So I need redstone blocks, lapis blocks, emeralds. I need at least. Now what do I need? I need one. I need at least one constructor to make a clone of me here. Right, let me get some of these things made. These are all pretty straightforward. Obsidian, redstone glass, and a sync core. So the sync core is an expensive thing there. There is a different setting that this uses a nether star, but I'm just on the standard settings. In theory, because I'm on hard mode, I guess it should be the nether star one. On Resident Rise, it's a nether star. I'm just leaving it as the default config that comes with a pack. Daylight sensor is straightforward. This I'm going to cut because it's going to take me time because I need to compress these because of Greg Tech. Shell storage is very similar, just uses iron. And these treadmills is what you can put pigs or wolves on. Pigs give you one MJ tick, and wolves give you 2. But you can just connect straight up to conduits. So I'm just going to power them from my existing power. And we're going to need redstone blocks to go underneath them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a little sync station down here. And I'm going to create a clone of myself, and my clone is going to go to the moon. Like the film, The Moon, where the guy's a clone. You don't know. I'll sort that out. Okay, let's try that again then with some iron, some redstone, and some lapis. I want 2 of them, I think. I'll keep 2 of them out there for now. Now, I should have made that now. So we should have satin there. Sync core, cool. I need to make another one of them. So let's have that and let's make another one. Nice, and then we want shell storage and a shell constructor. Yeah, one of each of them. So I've got both of them things sorted. So shell storage. Do I need 2 of these? I think I need 2 of these. Which means I need another sync core. But that should craft itself anyway, shouldn't it? So there we go. That's basically all you need. Now what we're going to do is go away fire. How's this going? That's all looking good. Let's connect this up to. Oh man, so unorganised. This massive space and I'm all squashed in one little corner. Don't know what's wrong with me. Right. Don't actually take a lot of power. This. Let's just go. Shell constructor. Connect it up there. If I get this to click, it's going to hurt. See, it took a heart of damage off me. And what's happening there is that is making a copy of me. We can't see it. I did this earlier on the test and I couldn't see it, so I think there's maybe something wrong with that. But what we can do is find a nice safe place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a redstone block under this because this guy needs a redstone signal. And I put a nice little block under there. And I put that on and you see that's there, it's got a little green thing. Now there's a couple of things I can do with this. One of them is I can click it with a name tag if I've got any. Which I don't think I have. Yeah, look, no, it looks like no name tags for Akko, so I haven't had much dungeon action, have I? There won't be any in there. So yeah, no name tags, which is a shame. Yeah, you can click in with a name tag. Obviously, you've got a name tag. Change the name of the name tag in an anvil first, and that'll put the name, whatever you want, up there. The other thing you can do, you click it with a bed, it'll set it to your home one, and that little thing will go blue. So what we can do, if we step into this, we should see there we've got an option. The one at the top is at 0% because it's not got enough power going into it, or any power going into it, because that's not set to put power in. I am such a chump. Now that should be getting power. Wonder if I have to relog to see that. So if we step in here now, oh, there we go, it's done now, look. So what I can do is I can actually switch to that guy. So it's my only option. So if I go, so all my gear that's on me is all going to come off me, because it's going to be, now how do I switch back? I think I need a second one of these to switch back. Let me just put this gear into a chest, because I'm going to want to take some of this with me, Back in a sec. Okay then, let's see how this goes. I'm playing it by ear a bit. What I've done is I've made a second ender pouch, and I've linked it to my same ender chest that's up in my bedroom, and that little hovel up there. I'm going to stick that in there, and I've got this backpack with some stuff in it that I'm going to put in there. So, spare stuff I need is in there. Now, I'm going to have to put my weapons and stuff in here, otherwise I won't have them with me. But, my armour, I'm going to leave it on. Nothing in there yet. So, my armour's going to stay behind. And whatever I'm carrying me in, oh, I need to take that. I'm going to have to take everything out. So, I'll probably end up making 2 sets of stuff. Now, I'm not even sure what happens when I die as well, so I'm still learning. But, looks like I'm taking everything with me, after all. So, there we go. And let me just, for the sake of clearing things up, put that in there, and they can go in there for now, screw it. So, the only thing I've actually got on this body is my ender pouch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to switch to that guy, and you'll see, whee! I zoom right out, and then zoom back in, and now I'm in this guy that's come out of there. Now, that was actually there. I relogged. I meant to show you that. I relogged and that was shown in there, so that was good. Anyway, what we can do now is I can come and grab this ender pouch that I have stashed there. I've got my stuff still. Wonderful. And there's the other me, sat in there, ready for when I want to jump back to Earth. So, say ideally, you want 2 sets of stuff if you do it this way. Now, properly, you're meant to fly backwards and forwards, aren't you? But I thought I'd mess around and see if this works, just as a way of getting to Earth and back. Is it cheating? The fact that you're meant to keep flying backwards and forwards? I don't know. But there we go. See, I can't get in there now because it's full with that Thalmium armoured guy. What we can do is, let's do it. Let's go to space. Space. So we're all fueled up. Space, launch, A to D, turn left and right, turn up and down. I don't know what you want to turn for, but screw it. Let's do it. I don't have a parachute. Tell you what, let me actually put my stuff on here. That'd make me less of an idiot, wouldn't it? So, parachute, air, a frequency thing. I don't need that out. A mask. So that's the stuff I need to put on. So I'm going up unarmoured, which might be an issue if I get jumped by space mobs, if space mobs were a thing. I actually shouldn't need a parachute because of the sink thing, as far as I understand it. But let's try again. So hang on, let me just sort my inventory out. So I'm not even bringing any inventory inside the rocket's inventory. I've got all that. I've got all that space I could use, which I'm not using. I'm just going as I am for now, and I think I should be able to get back. Now, what happens to my rocket though? Do I have to make a new rocket each time? We'll find out. Screw it. First question, I should do some like music and actually, you know, but as always, very well planned. The first question is, what can I fit out that little hole? Whee! So which the answer is yes, we have liftoff. Awesome. I bet the villagers are thinking, where the f are you going? This is a really cool mod. And as we get up into space, we see the world, which it's a little bit like America, if I'm being honest. As we get out far enough. Does it? Would that be Florida over there? Whee! And you'll see we should end up on the moon. Dun dun dun. Is it meant to take this long? Well, it is space. Ooh, here we go. So I can create a space station, but I need resources for that. It's good to know. Or I can go to the moon or the overworld. Let's go to the moon. Habitable, no oxygen, 18% gravity. Overworld, full of life, habitable, gravity. Sweet, let's go to the moon. And because of that config change, what's going on? Whole space to slow down. Oh, this is just a lander. Ah, right. I've only actually done this in a test world, and it was before I changed the... Oh, shit. So, yeah, about me having no armour. Dark, isn't it? Oh, you son of a bitch. That was a good start. Oh, no. Oh, it's so dangerous. So, yeah, I don't have regen, do I? Because it's this fun series with no regen. Oh, no. Go away. Oh. Well. It's a good start, wasn't it? But... oh dear. Well, that was an unmitigated disaster. Shit. I am going to have to make another rocket. Oh dear. That's not how it's meant to work. Right, tell you what, for now I'm going to go to bed, and the next bit of the video will be when I'm nice and fresh in the morning. I'll get another rocket made, and we'll go and see if we can do that a bit better. Hello again, good morning. I'm back after that debacle last night. That's probably worse than the silverfish thing, wasn't it? So I've been on about 3 hours actually. I've been working, sorting a few things out, ready to have a go at this again. What I am going to do, a couple of things I'm not sure on. One is, can I land a rocket on top of that other rocket? Is that even going to work? Could that cause issues? So what I'm going to do, just before I go, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to save the world, and if it doesn't work legitimately going up there, landing a second rocket, then I will reload the world, and I'll teleport myself up there, and I'll sort out the other rocket. Anyway, what I've done is I made a few things. One, I made some more Thalmium armor. A couple of things I did really wrong then. One, I was recording when it's late, which is bad. I was recording in the morning when I'm a bit fresher. I get tired easy, and I've been on Resident Raz pretty much all day and on the day before, and on there pretty easy, let's be honest. I've been running around with a mechanism jetpack and boots on and no other armour, and I've been fighting mobs alright, and then I come into here that I forget that I've got set on hard. I've got Lycanites mobs and special mobs, I've got no regen, and I went to the moon with no armour on at all, because it makes me a massive chump, to be honest. Yeah. Secondly, I didn't get out the thing quick enough. I should have maybe gone on a test world and actually seen what the process was of going to the moon, but I wanted to kind of do it first off. I had tried it, but it's before I did that fix in the config, so I actually crashed. And I knew to press space because I've seen Yogscast Moon Quest, and I know you have to press space to land. But I should have got out the hopper quick, not the hopper, the lander quicker. And the third thing that got me was the gravity, wasn't it? I was trying to jump on that creeper, and because of the low gravity, I was just floating at it too slow, so it blew up. So yeah, lessons learned, lessons learned. So what I've done is I made some thaumium armor. I've got a whole load of stuff in here, in this backpack. So I made a new rocket. I've made all the bits for it. I've not put it together yet. I'm going to put it together right now. So I actually found this quite easy making this a second time. All I did was I got 2 stacks of steel, 2 stacks of bronze, 2 stacks of aluminium, banged them all into plates, and then just turned them stacks straight into these heavy duty plates, and that pretty much got me everything I needed. So just, it's not like I'm short on materials, so I just brute forced it. So what I'm going to do is, what I can do now, what can I get in there? There we go. Maybe I can make myself a fresh rocket, which I should have all the bits for. Yeah, I'm not going to bother putting chests in this one. There we go, we've got a fresh rocket. And we can get that fueled up while I'm talking crap. Oh, the launch pad goes. That's interesting. Didn't even realise. The launch pad must get burnt away. 3 iron blocks. 3 compressed iron. I might have that in here. I know I compressed some extra iron blocks for making something. Let's have a look. Yep, sweet. Should make some more of them at some point. Let's get a fresh launch pad down. And place the Mark II rocket on there. And I'm going to need the power into this, aren't I? Son of a... right. So I've got a couple of things I still need to do. So... right, the power's actually in there still, there we go. In fact, let's not bother with the Tesseracts. Let's use that guy instead. So these, I'm fairly sure I worked out they do actually need to have a conduit in between the output there. Not enough power. Okay, let's turn that on. We're in so fast. And that should be filling up. It is. Cool. So we'll let that fill up. Yeah, so I've spent a bit of time. I've made an actual second set of thaumium armor, exactly the same as this. Now I was thinking about maybe going for power armor or stuff like that. Power armor, one thing, my config settings are the normal IC2 version. I think they should be on the GregTech version, really. And if I do put them on the GregTech version, it puts them a little bit out of my reach at the minute. So it's kind of a chicken and egg thing that I can either make them with the cheap recipes. There we go, that's good. I can make them with the cheap recipes, or I can put the recipes right. If I put the recipes right for a GregTech pack, then I can't actually. I probably haven't got the infrastructure to make them now. So you know what I mean? Where's my Omni wrench? Omniboo. There it is. Bop and bop. So we've got that. Let's stop loading. Cool. So we're ready to go again. There. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make another clone. So making the thaumium armor, by the way, I run into an issue where nothing was working. It turns out you have to make them into thaumium plates, which I should have guessed really. But there we go. So I just thought I'd leave that there to show you, and yeah, that can go back in there. So in my little bag of tricks here now, I've got some armor. I've decided to make a potion crystal to put on the moon with me, and what I'm going to take with me is some bricks. So I can actually build a little safety base, let's call it. That should do me. So they're going to go in a little pack there as well. And I had to make a new sword. And what I am going to have to make as well is another ender pouch, isn't it? Because my other ender pouch is stuck on my corpse. Now I'm hoping there's a graveyard up there as well, and that stuff ain't lost. If there's not a graveyard, then there might be a sweet. There might be the stuff scattered on the floor because obviously it's not chunk loaded, so that might be okay as well. But right, we're about ready to go, I think. So what I'm going to do is this new ender pouch. I am going to shift click on that, so that's the same as this one. So I've now got 3 ender pouches that all go to that same chest, which is kind of alright, I suppose. And what I do is I'm going to make myself a fresh clone. Now, I'm guessing if I wasn't a clone, I would have respawned on the moon, somewhere near spawn there, and I would have been able to get my stuff. Now, oh, the sword, by the way, I made another flux-infused sword, and I got knockback fire aspects on it, so I just added the rest of them things using the books upstairs, and look at that, it's ridiculous. It took me about an hour to sort all the books out, by the way. I've been sorting out that other armour in there. Right, so, same as last time. Ender pouch goes in there. This time I'm leaving some little bits on this guy. So we've got a fresh clone in there. The other thing as well that my clone don't have, of course, is it don't have the flight, because the flight's just with this body. And initial when this updated, all the stuff that was in it's gone, so I've lost all them flakes. I just did catch a bat, so I can start again. But I've got none of the stuff ready to do the to make another serum. Yeah, they all seem to. When that version update that updated at Advanced Genetics, it seemed to destroy all the bits inside them. Right, so we've got a clone. Let's jump into it. So we're leaving behind the rail me again, and now with the there we go, and I'll make a fresh one of them. There's no power at the minute, but never mind. So if I get my ender pouch out of here, I'm good to go again. So this time I am a little bit better prepared, hopefully, because I've got armour, and when I get to the moon I can place a cheaty regen potion crystal down. But you've got to remember that that also regens mobs. So as you can see, I put all the same, using books and copying books using the printing press and stuff. I put all the same stuff on there, so that can go back in there. I'm going to get my pick out in case I need to dig myself to safety, and I'm going to put that on there so I can place it down if I really need to. I should probably make some regen potions and health potions, but meh, screw it. Got to take some risk, haven't you? Right, I'm going to quickly cut camera. I'm just going to do a backup of the world in case things go horribly wrong due to a lander trying to land on top of another lander or something like that, and then we'll be back. Let's do it! So in we go, and oh, out we come, because I forgot to do stuff again. So what I want out of here is my breathing stuff. Now them other two, them spare tanks are on the other guy. I made a fresh oxygen gain breathing mask and parachute. I have not got a fresh little antenna thing, which is a bit slack, because that's the coolest looking thing. Well, there we go, we've got an oxygen mask, we've got a parachute, we've got oxygen. I'll put that back in there just so it comes back with me. Let's try again. Dun, 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 diddle, dun, 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 diddle, dun, dun. Is that the right music? Is that Space Odyssey music? That's what I was going for. Whee! Oh yeah, look, it does destroy the launch pad. You saw it destroy it that time. Or I did. You maybe saw it last time. So bye bye for the second time, Earth. See how we do this time on the moon. Now, I mentioned Sir Funshine X about the disaster that I had, because in 1.5.2, Funshine X did a FTB Unleashed in space, which kind of gave me the idea for this series, because I really enjoyed watching this series and what he did on the moon. So I let him know about the disaster that I had, and he told me that the night time on the moon is a right pain in the ass. So I should have expected this. What I need to do then is I need to make sure I get out the launch cap there, the lander, that's what it's called, Eagle. I want to call it Budgie, that's more English than Eagle. Get out the Budgie lander. And right, hold space to slow down. The velocity is good. Okay, so if you let go of space, you start speeding up again. Okay. Now, there's the lander, and I'm going to land right on top of it. Now get out, run away, change my POV, and be ready for all these mobs. How many is there? Jesus. Now I don't see a gravestone. But I have got a much... Oh, I've got a powerful sword on. There's no sound, is there? Ah, that's what the little thing does on my head. The little thing I had on my head gives you a sound on the moon. The little antenna thing. I read that, yeah. So this knockback and fire aspects are really helping. No death point. I don't see no gravestone. Is this all my gear? This is all my gear yet. So hopefully we're getting my gear back. Now will this work for me? It does. Also it's going to work for them though. Gives me a bit of light as well, which is good. Torches don't work. Good to know. Was not aware of that. So I think I'm going to end up... Ooh. Is that a speedy one? I think I'm going to be here all day, aren't I can't see. Oh, you was it? Shooting me. That was a named guy. Oh, little guys. This is really disorientating. Okay, what I need to do is I need to use this light to rescue my gear. They just keep coming, don't they? So I don't know if how special mobs works with space. I don't know if it makes a... if it adds to the mobs that are up here, if I'm just getting standard space mobs. That is an evolved zombie. Right, I could do with a bit of a breather. I think I've got all my stuff. In fact, I've got my coin of fortune, that's good. Ah, tell you what I can do. I can put that on. I should be able to hear stuff now. There we go. That helps, doesn't it? So what I need to start doing is I need to start building a little base. In fact, what? Yeah, that is exactly what I need to start doing. I need to build a base. So let's make sure creeper don't blow up my thing here. It's not a burn. Whew. Right, my lander's up there. My base is here. Let me get my bricks out of this. Let's start building a little house around this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Little moon base. Little moon shack to start with. That was a fail. I didn't bring a door, did I? Which is a bit of a shame. But there we go. We have got what I can make into a little hole with a roof. So I've got somewhere safe to put my little clone thing down. If nothing else. And then I can hang around until daytime. So let me... I'm going to keep recording just in case anything fun happens, like a creeper blow me up while I'm trying to do this. We've got a little round... No, round? What was that round? Little square base, which I will tidy up once we're at a position where I can. That was a bit better though, wasn't it, than the first attempt. So we are now established on the moon. You can see up the top right I have got my oxygen levels, which is good. This will be a little dome once I've sorted out. But for now, I'm just going to... So dark. I'm just going to work out what I need to light this thing as well. Is there going to be something I should do in it? Can't believe I'm not using my builder's one for this. Let's not take my sword out my hand, that'd be silly. Right then, I am locked in. Torches don't work. Interesting. Luckily I've got a little bit of light from the potion crystal. So let's have a look at Galactic Craft again. Galactic Craft. I even looked. Galactic Craft, and I'm guessing there's going to be some kind of special light. Is that the guy? Glowstone torch? Looks like it, doesn't it? So it looks like I need glowstone torches when I come back. So what I shall do is, first up, I'm actually going to give myself a little waypoint. Moon base Kappa. Nah, it's my first one. Let's just copy. Moon base alpha. Group is moon. And there we go. Got a waypoint on the moon. My lander's around here somewhere. Is that I'm up there? So I have to work out to get a lander back soon as well. What I'm going to do is, let's see if my little clone idea works. Hold on. And let's grab some stuff out of here. So redstone signal, put down shell storage, and now we should be able to... Oh damn it, you know what I cocked up? I cocked up by starting a fresh clone, didn't I? Oh, there we go. I didn't do that at all. There I am. So if I ignore that, that was a little derp on my part there. That's not like me, I know. I know that's what you're thinking. That's not like you, Akko, derping. But yeah, it does occur. So have I lost anything? I have lost a few things. I've lost my other sword and my shovel, by the look of it. And my pocket crafting table. I've got my ender pouch, which is good. So let's go brave the outsides again. In fact, let's not. Let's get a few things sorted first. So all this stuff can go in the ender pouch. And we'll leave certain stuff on this guy, because this guy is going to want these anyway. Just dump that in there. There we go. So it looks like this guy's keeping the coin of fortune. I'll have to make another one of them. And here we go. Let's go back to the Earth. So, oops. So whee! And there we go. Sweet. So I've got fast travel between the moon and the Earth. Whew. Right. I am going to sort out my inventories, work out what I lost. It's probably despawned by now. It might have been with mobs that I've despawned, I don't know. But, they might have picked stuff up. I'm going to catalogue what I've lost. I'm going to make another one of them frequency modules, another coin of fortune, bits like that. And I'll probably be back to wrap the episode up by just... I want to see what flying one of them things back does. By that I mean bringing my clone back, so I don't know if that's something I can do. Anyway, we'll try and get it to daytime. I'll get some glowstone torches made, stuff like that, and we'll go back to the moon and we'll spread out a little bit. It's good to have a nice blue sky above my head. Right, what I've done is I've tidied up a little bit. I need a door for in there, don't I? Let's get a door sorted. Now, do space zombies knock off doors? Should I make an iron door? Should probably make an iron door, shouldn't I? What am I doing? Come on. What? There we go. Yeah, I thought so. Plates. Let's have an iron door. And a pressure plate. Let's have an obsidian pressure plate for it. On both sides, so I want 2 of these actually. There we go, I want them guys. I should actually, I like these pressure plates, so I should actually put them into my little system here. I want 2 of them. And I want to make them silent. And I want to make them shrouded. Silent shrouded. There we go. I'll take them with me. What I've done a little bit of tidying up in my inventory. I made a second ender pouch called Sortie, which can put things straight into my ME network, so if I start getting a clogged up inventory, I can chuck things into that, which is very nice. I made a bag called Space Stuff that at the minute has just got them spare tanks in and that other stuff. I am going to make a moon base, a space station as well. Now I looked in the launcher, and in the launcher, in a little inventory slot, I had a launch pad and a rocket. This is the first rocket that I had. It's the one that's got the... It's the one that's got the 3 inventories. How do I check inventories? F. It's got no fuel in it again. So I brought it back with me and I put it down there. So we can launch that and go to a moon base and create a space station. I keep saying moon base. Create a space station instead if we wish. Which I don't want to get on with. My main base, these are temporary. My main base I want on Mars, of course. So yeah, there's a little bag that I can put moon stuff in. I've got some red granite bricks for the floor. There's a door. I need to make certain things. I need to make a sword for down here. I need to make a coin of fortune for down here. I've tidied my inventory up. That bag was getting a right mess. I've put all the tools and tool-like things into that black bag. That was always called tools. I was just not using it because I've got so much space in this. So if we go back up, we'll just go back up and finish there. So I've got a fresh clone in the vat thing over there, and I've got my guy on the moon. So there we go, back in my little base. So I'm not sure if things can spawn in here. These glowstone torches are kind of doing a job for me. Oh, is it daytime? Looks like it's daytime. Yeah, it is. Look, the sun's come up. Sweet. The glowstone torches don't do a great deal, if I'm being honest. Oh, this is miles nicer in the day. Oh, it's lovely. So I kind of spread out a little bit from my little brick shack here. I'll do a nice bit of building when it's daytime. Lovely. So yeah, this is the launcher. There's only one lander here, and when I clicked on it, it had that launch pad and the rocket there. It's got some fuel left in it, so I don't think I can get back in that or anything, can I? I think you're meant to bring the fuel loader with you, so you can actually get the fuel out of this and put it into your rocket to get back. So I would have been screwed anyway if I'd not done the sync thing, because I didn't appreciate that bit. I don't think I'll be able to get the fuel out of here, unless you can put the rocket into that. I don't know. I don't know, but I certainly can't seem to get in there. Anyway, I am going to have a bit of an explore around, now that it's daytime. We'll see over here. What I'm looking for is meteor. Ooh. Is this what I'm looking for? Yeah, cool. Meteoric iron. This is the kind of thing I'm looking for. I'm going to need this for certain things. Iron ingots, meteoric iron ingots, which I can use for the things I need to get to Mars, I believe. So let's have a quick check. Compressed meteoric iron, tier 1 booster. I believe a tier 1 booster is part of, yeah, tier 1 booster is part of the Mars rocket. So meteoric iron is one of the things I need to be looking for. That's weird. Bluebells. So I shall have a search around for some of the meteors. The other thing I need is I meant to bring a sapling with me. Now I quickly threw these things together in here. Let's put my door down first. In fact, the episode's getting a bit long, but as you saw, I brought some of these grid tech bricks just to make a bit of a floor there. Let's put this door on. Moon door. Yep, it's not just a normal door, that's a moon door. And we'll give it a pressure plate on both sides. That only works for players. Which is why I like the silent shrouded ones. They work for players, they make no noise, and they don't get in the way of your builds because they're invisible as well. I've set this up, and what I noticed first thing is not enough leaf blocks. So I do vaguely remember one having Funshine X having trees near his oxygen collector. So it looks like I need to plant trees up here to get oxygen up here. As it is, my oxygen, I've got about a third in each tank there still, so that ain't bad. So I'm going to wrap up the episode there. I hope the derp was at least fun to watch throughout. It was quite fun to do, to be honest. I thought, oh no, it's all gone wrong. But we've got here, we're on the moon. Now there's dungeons and things here. There's schematics I need from dungeons, so I need to do some exploring and stuff here. Now I vaguely remember off Yogscast Moon Quest that there's certain really big craters that are actually dungeons. But yeah, I'm really liking this place. McDougall's done a very nice job. Right, cheers. Bye.